Guys, first of all, I would like to thank all of my viewers who have subscribed this channel. This channel has been dedicated to those students who are really interested to pursue their career for iOS app development. While making this video, I had keep in mind to give a clear and easy concept so further can easily understood, even fresher can easily understood the basic of iOS app development. So before getting into coding part, you must have following characteristics, like you must have a Mac or install software Xcode, and having a knowledge of Objective C and Swift. If you don't have a little bit programming knowledge before, it must be a challenging part then, but if you have decided, then anything is possible. So let's get start. Here you can see the Xcode, means if you tap on the Xcode icon, and this screen will appears. And to start, we can create a new Xcode project here that appear as single view application. So before single view application, we can tap on it and just click on next. We can write here project name, my first project. Here is the team name, and these buttons using core data include unit test, include IUI tests. These are optional. If you are using core data in your application, you can click on it, or for the first application we don't require it, so we can unclick on it. Let's click on next. Here you can click on the option where you want to save the application. So I just save in a desktop. Now create. This application is already exist, so I just go to this application and open it from here. Here is my project. So once you open the application, the first screen will appear like this, where it is display name, here it is bundle identifier, and here it is team name, and this is signing certificate. Team name and signing certificate would be allocated only when you create your iOS developer account, but bundle identifier is provided by Apple itself, so you don't need to worry about this, because bundle identifier is very important for each application. This is the unique part. So here you can see the many tabs: general, capabilities, resource tags, info, build settings, build phases, and build rules. So what we our work is, let me tell you one thing, that these are the classes like appdelegate.h. One second, let me delete this class. Okay, now these two classes, appdelegate.h and appdelegate.m, viewcontroller.h and viewcontroller.m, these are the classes which are by default given by Apple. Let me get into your storyboard how it appears. I have just designed it, but don't you need to worry about this. You can click on here, and here is objects. We can tap here view controller, and here you can see view controller. You just need to drag and drop, and by default the class will be allocated to its view controller. So I had already it, so I am just deleted. From here you can option it like the background, you can set the alpha value, you can tag it, whatever you wish, you can do it this. Now I have taken this button on it, so I must give it text color white and background color green. So here it is. Whatever if we run this application on iPhone 5, iPhone 6, iPhone 7, do this button lie on each phone this position? Answer is no. We must need to fix the orientation of this button, like I am giving the horizontal and vertical center. Here it is, center horizontal, center vertical. From here you can set width and height. This is also known as auto layouts. Now I have set the, you can see I have used auto layout for this button, means whatever screens you are using, uh, on whichever you run this application, like iPhone 5, iPhone 5s, iPhone 6, 6s, iPhone 7, the button must lie here, because I have provided horizontal and vertical center for each screens. Now I have taken another screen because I want, when I just tap on this button, I just move on to this screen. Okay, so I do everything programmatically. So here I am giving a tag to my button. So here this tag already is given 101. Okay, and here it is another screen. One more thing I would like to tell you, we can also just drag and drop to from button to on this screen, and the action sheet must be show, and we just need to name this seek push. Even if we don't write any program, but if we run this, the button itself tap onto this screen. But what I wish, I want to let everything do programmatically, so I just delete this, and now I'm moving to this appdelegate.m. I want to let you know to few basics, like when this application is launched, this method is first called bool launching with application, then this method will did enter foreground, and then this will resign active did enter background. Once suppose there is a call or you get message on your phone, then application call this method and enter in the background mode. Once you will get back to your application, then this method is called when enter foreground, and application did become active again. Once you terminate your application, this method is called. So fact is, once you launch the application, this method is called. So I have logged it here, application is launched first time. And after this, whatever we have set, our first view controller, initial view controller, you can see from the storyboard that I would like to this view controller to make it initial view controller. Okay, so this arrow signify that this is the initial view controller, and on tapping of this button you just can jump into next screen. So, and one more thing, from there you can check in your class that class name must be view controller, and for this I need to make another class. So go to new file, cocoa touch class, whatever you wish, you can assign class name. Okay, so second VC, second VC.h and .m file, we are just drag and drop to here. Now from main storyboard you need to assign the same class to the second VC. Here I am already assigning it. You can, if I delete and I can choose it again, you can see second VC. Okay, select, and here is the storyboard identifier you need to give it. It all depends on your programming, how you are approaching. So moving to view controller, the first method is called view did load. So I am just writing here in a slog my first view controller is launching. Okay, then this method is called, something error is there. Okay, I didn't have put at the rate sign. So again this method is called void. Once your view is loaded, then this method is called view will appear. And I have write some button, I write some program here. I just delete this, and this method is called. So ns log view is appearing. I don't want any navigation bar. So dot navigation controller dot navigation hidden equal to yes. Now you remember that we have a storyboard. In a storyboard we have taken a button. Now we need to take action for that button. So first we need to call that button UI button, any object name like button navigate UI button. What is our view? That is self.view, self represent that present class, and what we assign tag there in a storyboard 101. So that now button navigate at target. Target is self because button target itself. Action whatever you can at the rate selector for selector. I write down already an action here. Let me show you here. Navigate to another screen. I'm telling you how does it work. Let me complete this part. For control event, UI control event touch, because we press the button, so event touch up inside. Here it is. So our this work is completed. So now we need to know how we write down the action. Now if I've just put a condition here, if sender dot tag 101, then only this action called. What we want to navigate onto another screen, so we must need to import that class second vc dot h second vc detail equal to self dot storyboard instantiate view controller with identifier name whatever you have set in storyboard, so you must put here. Now self dot navigation controller push view controller. Here you have to write down the object name of second vc, so detail animated yes. So all the things have been completed. Let me get back to your storyboard. Yeah, one observation is required here. If we run this program and if we tap on this button, we can't navigate onto another screen because the storyboard works on the basis of a stack. You have already heard about a stack, which is based on FIFO principle. So a stack and who in the storyboard manage the stack, that is navigation controller. So I just integrate this view controller in navigation controller. Okay, so now let's run the program. You have to make sure your simulator is on, otherwise it takes time. Here it is. Okay, one more thing. See here, first this method is called application is launched first time. What we have write down here, application is launched first time. Then in our view controller, first the view is load, my first view controller is launching, and then nslog view is appearing, and here we tap on button. You can put a check mark here whether your action is calling or not. That is known as breakpoint in iOS. So let me tap on this button, and here this method is called. If sender dot tag 101, this, and here we can see that next screen appears. So for this for time now, this all, I will get back with another video with lots of more curious, and make sure to all of you that content should be easy, and even any students can easily understood what is iOS, how we can make a simple program to a difficulty level. I must try to implement this, and please make sure to like and subscribe this channel. I would be grateful to all of you. Thank you for watching my video.